Can a dash cam this small actually work well? Let's find out. Dave Taylor here, and we're looking at dash cams, but you know what? This conversation is going to be a whole lot easier if we switch to my normal settings, so let's go ahead and do that. This is the Azdome 4K Ultra HD dash cam, and it's really tiny, but it's really nice. Check out this footage. This is me driving through Denver, downtown Denver traffic, and this is a 170-degree view, and it's at high res 2880 by 2160 at 24 frames a second. That is not bad. Also notice that it's giving us GPS and time information. Pretty nice. So, turns out this has built-in GPS and a built-in Wi-Fi, which means that you can actually use your phone as a controller. For example, here I am adjusting some settings on the phone. Super easy. You can also see there's a ton of different resolutions depending on what you're looking for. Really nice. Now, that's done through the built-in Wi-Fi, but you don't have to do any of that. Frankly, I actually rarely, if ever, use the app on my phone because there's a micro SD card on the side. You have to supply your own, but you put one in and it just writes, and it does it in a big circle. So basically, the oldest video snippet, once it's full, that will be overwritten. So you have this sort of rotating couple of hours, depending on how big your card is. And it's in 3-minute intervals. Now, one thing you can do is you can use the Wi-Fi and you can use the app and you can get things on your phone, but what I prefer is actually plugging it into my computer with the USB, which is also power, and then you can just grab the videos, and then they have an app called Car DV Player. And here, now you can see in the app, I'm driving through the amazing Eisenhower Tunnel up in the Rocky Mountains, and it actually shows your GPS location, it shows speed, ironically, not when you're actually in a tunnel, because it can't get the GPS data to figure all that out, so it goes. But really simple app. You can just grab whatever footage you want. You can chop it up the way you want. It's really nice. And what I really like about this is not only is it small and easy to work with, but they've just put a lot of thought into it. So there's a little teeny tiny 2.4-inch screen that is plenty enough. You can see in this photo, when you're getting it all set up properly on your car and on your windshield and stuff, super easy to work with. And one other neat thing is that the suction cup is actually one where they have a little locking mechanism. So you put it in place, you rotate it, and it stays on there pretty darn good. I actually, once I've locked it, I've never had any issues with it moving or falling off. That's pretty nice. Now, also has a G sensor for if you get into an accident, and it will automatically lock that footage. So if you then need to go later and see what happened, they've got you covered. Loop recording, parking monitor, night vision. It has like 60 seconds after you turn off your car, it'll continue to record. So that's useful. If you want to do stuff like parking, then I think you need to actually set up a different kind of power. You can't just use it out of your AUX or cigarette lighter, as we used to call it, because that generally powers off when your car powers off. But there's ways you can do that. And again, one of the great things about this is that it's giving you really good resolution video and a really nice wide angle. 170 degrees is a pretty wide angle, and it's all at a really good price. But before we get to the price, let me ask if you can click on that subscribe button. Really appreciate that. Now, how much for this? Well, most of these dash cams seem to run between $100 and $200, but this is crazy inexpensive. The Azdome 4K Ultra HD dash cam is $89.99 at Amazon.com, and that is without a micro SD card, but you can pick up a plenty big enough card for this for like $10, if not less. And this is great fun. I really have had a lot of fun with this, recording different drives and different parts of my drive. And it's really clean, and you can look at it on a map afterwards. There's a lot of fun you can have with this, and if you've been thinking about a dash cam, this is a nice start. I will note it only records out the front, so if you're like an Uber driver and you want one that records inside your car too, this is not your solution. But if you just want to be able to relive all those amazing drives, or just share with people how horrible traffic is, you can definitely do that with this Azdome. So, it's Dave Taylor. I'm going to go put this back in my car, and I'll catch you in my next video.